What's up, you guys? In the last few videos, I've been telling you that we are going to turn this lawn around, make it the envy of the neighborhood like we have in past years, and just catch up on everything and really dial it in. Well, today, we're gonna do the exact opposite. All right, you guys, I have totally destroyed my lawn.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
This is ugly. All right, you guys, after much thought, much consideration, I think I'm going to try to reel mow this again. So the process we're gonna have to go through is cutting this extremely low, scalping basically lower than we want to go, and kind of seeing what it looks like. Now, if I scalp this super low with the reel mower, and there's a bunch of junk in there, like a bunch of thatch buildup and stuff like that, I may have to even go in and detach this thing and then pound it with some fertilizer, hoping it grows out of that within the next 2 months. My goal is to have this thing banging by Halloween. So that gives us a little under 2 months, which I think is possible, but I just want to reel mow again. Now, there's a couple obstacles in our way of doing that. Number one, I haven't ran the reel mower in over a year. I know it's gonna start up. I'm a little worried about the reel and the bed knife. I think last time I looked at it, it was kind of rusted up a little bit. We'll see what it looks like. I'm gonna get it out of the garage right now, see what kind of shape that's in, and if it's in good enough shape to cut, we're gonna lower it down to probably about 5/8 of an inch, and we are gonna cut this low.
Only hope I had was selling. Was on my grind 'cause times was harder than the seller float. My mama taught me never steal, but never tell them folks. I grew up looking at the that was selling. Oh.
So right now, the reel feels like it's locked up. I like really can't spin it at all, and I don't want to force it too hard because if it goes and my fingers gonna get cut on this reel. So what I think I'm gonna do, we're gonna start it up and then we'll just try running the reel for a second. It's gonna be loud. Hopefully it just moves and kind of works its way out with the motor. So it has been over a year since I have started this thing. Let's see how many pulls it takes. 2 pulls, not bad. Man, this thing's way quieter than I remember. All right, she might be locked, so I might have to loosen the bed knife off this reel to get it to go. Let's go. All right, it's moving on its own. I can still see some rust on here, but the more important area of contact's underneath, but it seems to be moving freely. I'm gonna do the paper test, see if it cuts paper, and if it does, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mow as low as possible with the Maz port, take out as much there, and then I'll go over this super low, reset the height of cut so we can start cutting at like 3/4 of an inch or 7/8 of an inch. So this is gonna be a fun video for those of you that want to cut low. This is basically the process of how you do it. No matter if this was 4 inches or right now we're at like 1 1/4, it's gonna be the same process. You're gonna wanna cut lower than you want your height of cut to be. So in my case, I want it 3/4 of an inch, 7/8 of an inch, something like that. I'm gonna cut it down to about 5/8 of an inch or 1/2 inch. Get all this crap out. Hopefully I don't have to detach, I really don't want to, but I'm guessing I'm going to have to. It's gonna look pretty damn yellow. Get all that junk out and then hit it with some fert. So stand by, let's see what happens. Please cut. I don't want a back lap. Oh, wow. Are you kidding me? Look at that. All the way across. This thing's been sitting, it's rusty, locked up with a reel. It's super sharp. Let's go. No extra time needed to be taken. All right, my color was messed up for some reason. It's not in my usual settings. Now, you guys, this grass, like I said, it's maybe 1.25 inches, maybe 1.5 inches because I haven't mowed for a couple days. You're gonna be amazed by how much stuff comes out of this, just going down to 5/8 of an inch. We're gonna go as low as possible in the Maz port and get out as much as we can with that. All right, I have made a decision and I'm just going balls to the walls with this thing. We are cutting it at just below 5/8 of an inch. The whole thing down, it is going to look like crap. I'm gonna have to empty this bin every pass probably. There's gonna be a lot of material coming up. It's gonna take some time. This is only 3,500 square feet, but I feel like this is gonna take probably 3 hours, if not more. Trying to get Kilo used to the lawnmower. He's not running off. I mean, a little bit. He's hiding behind me. It's okay, buddy. We're making progress though. He is not like taking off to the backyard anymore. Good boy, buddy. All right. Once this thing moves though, he's gonna run. I know he is. Let's see how bad this is gonna be. It's okay, buddy. That is not that bad. Dude, I might not even have to detach this. Let's go. Dude, I might not even have to detach this. Yeah, maybe I do. So just so you guys can see how much we're taking off. So we're taking off a good inch. Yeah, it's super yellow. Dang it, we're gonna have to detach. This is gonna take a while. So just these little passes here and here, this is already almost full. So I'm gonna be constantly emptying this thing. It's gonna take forever. No fun.
Yeah, let's take them back. Coming up, I was confused. My mommy kissing a girl. Confusion occurs coming up in the cold world. Daddy ain't around, probably out committing felonies. My favorite rapper used to sing, check out my melody. I wanna live good, so I sell for a 4-finger ring. One of them gold ropes. Nana told me if I pass, I get a sheepskin coat. If I can move a few packs, I get the hat. Now that'd be dope. Tossed and turned in my sleep that night. Woke up the next morning, stole my bike. Different day, same. Nothing good in the hood. I run away from this and never come back if I could. Needed to love it, the underdogs on top. And I'm gon' shine, homie, until my heart stop.
Go ahead, envy me. I'm Raps MVP, and I ain't going nowhere, so you can get to know me.
Needed to love it, the underdogs on top. And I'm gon' shine, homie, until my heart stop.
Go ahead, envy me. I'm Raps MVP, and I ain't going nowhere, so you can get to know me. On the grill of my lowrider, guns on both sides, right above the gold wires. I 4-5 them, killing go on my song and really do it. That's the true meaning of a ghost rider. 10 G's to take your daughter out of Air Forces. Believe you me, homie, I know all about losses. I'm from.
All right, you guys, I have totally destroyed my lawn. This is looking rough. Woo! Now, some of you guys are probably sitting there thinking, what the hell did he just do? Why would he ruin that beautiful yard? I mean, look at this. Ugh. Why would he do this? And honestly, it's all a part of the process. I'm not nervous about this at all. But one thing I am a little nervous about is that it's a weekend of September already, and I'm doing this so late. So all this yellow crap in here all needs to get out of here, because what'll happen if I just keep mowing, like I bring it up to 7/8 or whatever, 3/4, this will not grow out. I mean, it'll get some green in here, but there'll be a lot of yellow patches as well. So what we need to do is get all this junk out of here with the Dethatcher. A lot more stuff in here is going to come up than you think, even at it being only 5/8 of an inch tall. I mean, look at how short that is. It's tiny. I mean, just rubbing this actually, there's a lot of space in there for stuff to grow. So it might not be as bad as I think, but I have a feeling a lot of junk is gonna come up. So the next step is to dethatch, which we are going to do now, and then we have to clean up all the debris. I really wish I would have done this about a month ago, because then at that point I would have brought in some sand and leveled this at the same time. This needs a good leveling. I mean, it looks flat on camera, but there's some bumps and some hills and things that I really want to take care of, but it might be a next spring thing over here. Right now, I just don't think there's enough time in the year. I could do some very, very like minor leveling, but I don't think it's worth it right now. I want to go in there and do it kind of heavy, really level out some areas that need it. Let's get into the dethatching. Kilo's getting used to being out here. He doesn't chase me or follow me like Emmett did, but he's starting to hang out. He's not liking me right now. He wants to go inside. So usually when I do this process, I usually go pretty damn heavy with the dethatching. I'm gonna go not that heavy and see what happens. I just wanna get out that top layer of junk. I don't need to be digging into the dirt, bringing up dirt or anything like that. We're not overseeding. So I just wanna get out all that dead material, and that's about it. So I'm just gonna go on the lightest setting on this really brown area and see what kind of happens. And I'll just kind of get more aggressive if I need to. I just don't want to have to clean up a ton of stuff, and this can get super dusty. Is this gonna do anything? Yeah, that's about perfect. We don't need overkill. So you can already see there's plenty of coming up, but we don't need to dig into the ground at all. Setting 1, just the least amount of aggressiveness should be enough to get up all that dead stuff that we need to. I feel like that's even a little aggressive, to be honest, but let's try her out.
Monday warrior, mean strike. Today's Tom Sawyer, mean pride.
You getting it? It's okay, stay. It's okay. Well, you guys, way more stuff came up than I wanted to. I still have to go another direction because when I go in certain area, like when I laid my stripes down and I burnt them in, the Detacher, depending on which way I was pushing the Detacher, would bring up more stuff, or it would comb through the grass like it liked the way the grass was laying, so it didn't bring up as much stuff. So I'm gonna go one more time east-west just to make sure all that junk's out of there, and then we have to clean all this up. Also gonna give Kilo a little break. He probably needs some water. All right, so we just went over the grass with the Detacher east and west. I was having the camera charge while I did that quick, but it looks like we got up most of this crap that we need to. Now we have to clean it all up. Like I said, a lot more of this stuff came up than I wanted. Probably doesn't look like that much on camera, but you go in and you just grab whatever. All this is gonna add up. There's gonna be a lot of stuff. Now I do want to mention, I have 100% Kentucky bluegrass. If you have 100% perennial ryegrass or 100% tall fescue, this is not gonna work for you because it's not gonna spread. You will need to overseed after this process. Basically, it's the same exact process as overseeding. You mow it low, you dethatch. I could overseed this if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna overseed it because I know it's all gonna spread in because it's 100% Kentucky bluegrass. You don't need to overseed with 100% KBG. But if you have a mix or something like that, this is a great time. Just throw seed down right now. You don't even need to cover it. Just throw it down, water, boom, germination, especially like perennial ryegrass. And you just start mowing at that height you want to keep it at. If you want to keep it at 3/4 of an inch, when that perennial ryegrass baby gets to 3/4 of an inch, just start mowing with your reel mower and just keep it at that height and you're good to go. I just wanted to say, if you have 100% tall fescue or 100% perennial ryegrass, this will not work what I'm doing without overseeding. I don't need to, 100% KBG. So next I'm going to clean this stuff up. And of course my riding mower battery is dead. Pretty sure one of my kids went in there and was playing with the key. So now it's completely dead. I don't have a portable charger with me right now. So I guess we're gonna try the Mazport and see how many times we have to empty the bag. This should be really fun. It's not a project without something going wrong. I'm gonna know in about 2 passes if this is gonna be doable or not. Good news is it's definitely doable. Oh, that's very full though. Whoops. Very dusty. breathe. It's hot and I'm wearing sweatpants like an idiot. This is hard. It's a lot of work. I wish the rider would have worked, but we got it all up. Believe it or not, there's 2 more steps. We're almost there. The last 2 steps are relatively easy. It is to go over, cut low with the greens master one more time, and then we lay down some fast release fertilizer and get this thing going. I've been thinking about it while I've been mowing. I think I'm gonna put down 3/4 pound every week and a half. That should get this thing up and going and looking good in hopefully 3 weeks or so. 3 weeks is what I'm hoping, which is plenty of time before Halloween. There might be a little yellow left here and there in certain spots, but I think for the most part, after 3 weeks, we should be in decent shape. All right, let's take a look at it. This is ugly. Woo, baby. All right, let's look at the dark legend in the background, it's pretty green. Yeah, and let's go over the fence line just to show the difference of, well, I mean, you can see here, her grass is pretty dark. Oof, that is rough. This is our color before. Yeah, we're gonna bounce back. I'm not worried. You guys might think I'm a psycho, but let's mow this one more time. Now, the only reason that we're mowing again is when you dethatch, it combs up a lot of the grass that was like lying flat. So there's a lot of stragglers that are sticking up now and are super long. So basically I just go up and give it one more cleanup is all I'm doing.
Saturday morning at the crack of sunrise, thank the men upstairs for letting me open my eyes. It's a whole new gang for me like T. Lee. It's 9/7 now and I'm a stay sucker free. Thinking about all my homeboys.
Look how much we're cutting off. Amazing. Man, I missed real mowing. I did not realize how much I missed it. Wow. I'm kind of pissed at myself I didn't do this earlier in the year.
A hot sunny day is one note for sure. And I'm clowning all the rookies with a pocket full of cookies and mash into the backyard boogie. Get your boogie on. Get your boogie on. Get your boogie on. And we coming with that. Yeah. It's all about that. It's the backyard boogie. It's the backyard boogie. It's the backyard boogie. Now just throw your hands up high in the sky, represent what
You guys have no idea how much I missed that. Oh my goodness. I forgot what it felt like. And just walking on this right now, oh, what was I thinking? Some of you talk me out of not real mowing. Oh my goodness, like look how smooth this is. 5/8 of an inch. Here's what it looks like. You can see the soil in there. But I mean, you can really see it. Hi, Kilo. Let's look at Kilo and like his paws. Nope, stay, sit. Nope, sit. He's so hard to get on the camera. But look at his paws are like barely under the grass. He's just a little dude. So that shows you how low this is. Looks like crap, don't get me wrong. But for some reason, I just love it right now. Oh my, I forgot. Just walking on this feels so much better. I didn't have to mow that second time north and south, but I was just enjoying myself. So I said, F it. And I ended up getting up a lot more. Like I could go over this again and get up a lot more. Could have went diagonal and got up probably another, easily a few more bins or a few more bags out of the greens master. But I think we're low enough. Hi, buddy. Good job sticking around. He's getting better with the mower. He's getting a little more comfortable. He stayed outside with me the whole time. Hopefully he learns to love it. I can tell he wants to go inside so bad right now though. Yeah, the only reason I'm showing you like this is just that height of cut is crazy. So I know a lot of you told me that I can pound this water shut down into the ground a couple inches just so I don't have to worry about it. But why I'm over here is I just want to show you the difference in the height of where we were compared to now. 5/8 of an inch compared to that. I mean, that had to be at least 2 inches, right? I mean, obviously it was longer around the shutoff because I wasn't mowing as close to that, so it was probably growing a lot more, but look at the height difference in that. That is pretty crazy. So definitely can tell a difference. So I think the plan is to bring it up to 3/4 or 7/8. 3/4 would be ideal if we can get it green enough. I think we might have to bring it up to 7/8, start cutting there, and then bring it down to 3/4 at the end of October. once it really greens up. We have to give it a little more room to green up than 1/8 of an inch, I think. So one more step, fertilizer. I'm gonna take a little break and then I'll come out and put some fert down. I need some water. All right, so like I said earlier, we're gonna put down 1/2 pound of nitrogen every week and a half. That should be plenty to get this thing going and be reasonable at the same time. So that over here we have 3,000 square feet. We're gonna put down 8 pounds of this dark matter, which is the 18% nitrogen. So we're gonna put that in the spreader. And this stuff is very small prilled. If you guys have seen the channel before, you know this, but this is like tiny, tiny prills in here. Now with how low this is cut, this might not even be low enough to get really super even coverage. Still might look blotchy because for this low of a cut, you almost need like micro prill stuff. So after 3 apps or so, it should start evening out and it should look like a solid color instead of having little polka dots everywhere. But if you see like little polka dots and stuff on upcoming videos, that's the reason why, is that the grass is cut so short. And even though this is very small prill stuff, it's not small enough to get away from the blotchiness when you're cutting at 5/8 of an inch or 1/2 inch, something like that. I mean, we'll see, maybe I'm wrong. I haven't cut this short and used this stuff, so I'm just guessing. We will see. So 1/2 pound of nitrogen going down right now, granular. Basically, we're gonna be doing a nitrogen blitz. And I've been seeing a lot of videos doing nitrogen blitzes, and I feel like they're kind of not doing them really how I would think a nitrogen blitz goes. Nitrogen blitz is high amounts of nitrogen at once, not like spoon feeding. Spoon feeding is like putting down 0.2 pounds of nitrogen like every week. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I would say it's getting fed big meals frequently throughout the month and during the fall. So that's the way I picture a nitrogen blitz, with granular, not with liquid. I don't know if there's a true definition to the nitrogen blitz, but that's what I would think a nitrogen blitz is compared to a liquid program. What a joke. God damn it, man. That's fun. It's windier than crap today.
Now I know only I can stop the rain. It's not that we gotta do what we do, it's what we know. So to me it ain't nothing but being true. But now I know only I can stop the rain. It doesn't have to be the way it is. You say it is just because for the past 20 years every day it is. Now I know only I can stop.
All right, that's it. I went over this thing like 3 times. Looked like barely anything was coming out. It's hard to judge even where I was at. So hopefully it went out pretty even. We'll see once it starts kicking in. You'll see where the fertilizer actually hit for sure, because this is cut so low. But this is how you reset your height. Start mowing low with a real mower. It is a lot of work. I'm kind of pooped, man. It took me 4 hours for 3,000 square feet. So I think we did a very good job. I'm excited to see what it happens. And I think 3 or 4 weeks, we are going to bear the fruits of our labor. And I can't wait to start real mowing again, man. It's gonna be fun. On the next video, I'm going to give you an update on the backyard and the test plots. Things are going very well back there. So that will be the next video, filming tomorrow. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for all the support.